Welcome to AVID CARP's DVD. We're here on Oxley's Lake on the linear complex in Oxfordshire. So within the next hour or so we're going to show you some edges and some tips from the AVID team. Hopefully they'll make you catch some more fish in the future. So without further ado, I'll hand you over to Ian, who's had a couple of fish overnight.
There we go. Got here probably an hour before dark yesterday evening, so we didn't have much time to prepare the swim. So all I'd done, my tactics were have a quick lead around with the spod rod for lead on it because of the braid, clipped it up when I found the edge of the weed, wrapped it around the poles. I think it was about 18 lengths, rod lengths, clipped 2 bombs to it, put solid bags on the bombs, spotted 20 times on it. An hour overnight, it turned into a fish. It's not a big fish, but it's a carp, isn't it? You can't pick what picks it up. So I'm going to slot this one back, and the next time you see me, I'll run through a bit more in depth as to the way I attack these waters for quick overnighters and fast results. See you in a little bit.
Lovely little stocky to start with. Cracking little fish. Spawning, kind of little red marks. I'll get him back. I've got the new stops to show you. We've made the sight stops in 10mm and we've made them floating, which gives you a lot more versatility, other bits you can do to your rigs. I'll show you how I've got it here. I've got a dumbbell. I've just took the top off and the 10mm matches in perfectly with the size of any dumbbell. The more of the dumbbell you cut down, the more buoyant it becomes. It means that you can create any buoyancy to your hook bait, take away the weight of the hook, and you can add it to any of your baits. In conjunction with the 10mm sight stops, we've also now created a maggot stop. There's so many maggots being used in carp angling today that any bait tipped with a maggot is going to look a lot more natural. We've got 5 different sizes and we've done them in 4 fluorescent colours. Each comes with a short and a long stem variety, and as you can see there, I've a small PVA bag rig and I've tipped off my bait with a nice little white maggot. Great addition to any hook bait. Right, many of you have asked for us to do the corn stops in a floating. We've succeeded this year, and we've also got them in a slightly larger one, which is a maize stop. Good for the European anglers. You can create your balanced baits and your bigger baits. An excellent addition to the range. Right, we've seen the new buoyant hook baits. All it leaves me to do now is put on stocking and cast my favourite one into the lake. All I'm going to do for the stocking is use Sonny Baits PVA friendly hempen corn, which comes in a tin, ready to roll straight away. It's the best stuff I've ever used. So all I'm going to do is hook it on, close the latch, thread it down, and cast him out. Perfect.
I do a lot of overnighters between work, a lot of short trips. I like to catch fish, not sit around doing nothing when I'm fishing. 3 different setups I use. The first one incorporates our little transfer bags, a drop-off bomb, and whatever one of these 3 little rigs that you want to put in it really. Again, we're emphasising on getting bites fast here. So the PVA reaches the bottom. I'll give it a quick dunk in one of our dip systems. Now this will, it coats the PVA in the oil, make it reach the bottom. Over about 12 foot solid bagging can be a problem where it melts on the way down. You'll know that because the lead will accelerate, but to get round that, nice little dip, swill it around, chuck it out. It also enhances the attraction in the area, obviously where your bag's going to land, okay? And lovely little pile of little pellet with a hook bait right in the middle of it. That is a must. Second one, if I want to use a pop-up, they're all very short rigs these, and I really am in favour of short little rigs. So this is a tiny little pop-up rig. Dumbbell bait, sliding ring on there as a blowback, and this is some of our sort of tiger feed pellet ground down, and a tiny little braided hook link. Again, I'd give it everything I do, quick bites again, lovely little swill around in the oil stroke dip. Okay, again it makes sure the PVA hits the bed of the lake and gives it a lovely boost of attraction, okay? Number 2 out of the way. The third one, this is made up again of a nice little curved hook, braid again, and what I've done here is I've cut one of our bright zig lights in half and put on it a corn stop. Actually it's a sight stop. Same thing, with a little hook on the end, pulls it into the centre of the bait. That balance is lovely, and it's almost the size of like a 10mm bait. But that again, PVA bag full of powder. I don't want to feed these fish, it's just a burst of attraction. I'll give that a lovely little swill round again. Like I said twice before, hits the bed of the lake, burst of attraction, pulling the fish in. And when I started this, it was get bites. I don't want to be sitting around waiting, I want to catch bites fast, go home in the morning, happy chat. So carp fishing, use these in it, chuck them out with your dip, and you're going to get bites.
Even the biggest rat I've ever seen.
I had one come in with Vivi once at Hardwick, and it sounded like there was 10 things running, because his feet were going so quick across the ground sheet. I thought, what bloody hell is that? And I looked round and I couldn't find nothing, and then I looked under the bed and there it was, all curled up. I had to get my boot and like hockey stick it out.